Okay, today I'm going to be hanging a the Zinus headboard. And so I'm going to be making some wood cleats here to hold the headboard. So basically what I'm going to do is be cutting a 45-degree angle on the end of each 2x4 here, all the way, and ripping that down on my table saw here. So that's going to be done on all four of those, and I'm going to hang basically, or screw two of these in the top of the headboard and the bottom, and then on the wall corresponding that equal distance apart, and then hopefully these will just hang on the 45-degree angle opposite each other and hold itself in place nicely there. So I'm going to go ahead and rip these, and then we're going to go work on the headboard. Well, what a difference a new blade makes. I went through it like butter. Anyway, so give you a little bit more idea of what I'm talking about here. These at a 45 angle on both of them. So when this will go onto the wall like that with the 45 sloping in towards the wall, screw that into your studs, and then this is going to get screwed into the headboard, and when you set the headboard on top of that, it's going to be solid like a rock. The reason we're doing this is the headboard is wobbly. When you attach it to the bottom of the frame of your bed frame, you basically have, about 3 inches to hold this headboard that's 4 or 5 feet in the air above it. So it's not very sturdy because you only have that little place to anchor it. So this is why we're going to be screwing it into the wall and hanging it on there. So that's what we're going to show you how to do here real quick. So far we've got our boards all prepped and ready to go. It's nice. And then all we have to do is make sure we get the equidistant apart on the headboard and the wall when we screw them together. And what else? Yeah, that's about it. So let's get to work on that. Okay, so here's the back of the headboard. Make sure you got the top of the headboard up there. The cleat here facing the direction, the angle going in towards it. Okay, and an equidistance from this end to here. Usually I just flipped it forward 3.5 inches from here to here on both sides. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill 2 pilot holes on the end and put in two 2.5-inch screws. So my frame goes to here, so I'm going to try to get right in the middle of the wood there when I screw that in. I'm going to drill the pilot hole just in case so the wood doesn't split. And there's also a very narrow piece of wood here in the middle. I'm probably not going to try to access that. And there's another tiny one right here, but it's not very wide at all. So I'm just going to do it in the ends here. It's a very light headboard, so 2 of these cleats should be plenty to hold it on there. Okay, here's one we got in so far. I pre-drilled the holes and set them in about that far. I also used this little gadget here to just kind of round out the hole, just try and prevent the wood from splitting. Made sure this was still equidistant from the bottom of this to the edge of this. So there's one in, and I'm just going to put the other one in as well. And then we'll screw them into the wall, or we'll screw our other ones into the wall, and we'll just simply place this on top. That's the idea, my friends, and let me get this other one screwed in here. Alright, so I wanted to know what the distance was that I needed to hang these on the wall for the 2 cleats that go on the wall. So I just stuck them on there together, just like this, slide under there. And then I measured the distance from this end to the other end. So we have 11.5 inches there. So that way I know the distance to mark these on the wall when I hang. So I can hang one up, the top one, and then from the bottom of this one to the bottom of the other one is going to be 11.5 inches. So you know how the distance to hang them on the wall. So let's go ahead and put those up on the wall. Alright, so I put this cleat up underneath here, made it flush, and then measured the distance from the floor to the bottom of the cleat where I want about 28 inches. We want it just a little bit above the mattress height. And obviously yours is going to be a little different than mine, but that's what I did. And set this up on the mattress, then measured from the floor to the bottom of the cleat. Should be 28 inches. We want this centered with the window here. So what I did is I drew lines, some pencil, 28 inches up, trying to find the studs, and we're going to put a measured equidistance from the frame here. We're going to have it come down right about here to here is the equidistance from both sides. We want the bed right in the middle. So I marked out my studs here. I'm going to go ahead and screw those in, get my first cleat in there, and then measure 11.5 inches from the bottom of this one, once we get it in, to the bottom of the next one. Put that other one in and set our headboard in place. Theoretically, hopefully it's all going to work out, my friends. So we'll be right back. Okay, got the other cleat on here, and simply lowered the headboard right onto there, just like that, and lower it down. The longer that stays on there, there we go, nice sturdy headboard, and it looks pretty good actually. Definitely a lot more sturdy than it was before. So with the, if you just attach it to the base of the bed there, it's going to wobble quite a bit if you try to rest up against it. So this should be not too difficult of a task to do, but easy. It looks great. Thanks for watching.